it's time to count number of dots here. Smart people can count in multiple ways. Let's see how smart we are. One may count the number of squares first and then the number of dots. Here you can see 2 rows and each row has 3 squares. So total number of squares are 2 times 3 and each square has 4 dots, so we will multiply it with 4. So these parentheses mean we will multiply 2 and 3 first and then 4. And one may count the number of dots in each row, and you know each row has 3 squares and each square has 4 dots. So in each row there are 3 times 4 dots, and we have 2 rows, so we will multiply it with 2, and we can multiply 2 on both ends. We can multiply 2 from the left side and from the right side as well by our commutative property, because 3 times 4 will be a single number 12, so we can multiply this 2 from both ends. Okay, now you can see in both cases the number of dots are the same. So this is an example of associative property of multiplication, which tells us if you multiply the first 2 numbers first or the second 2 numbers first, the answer is always the same. So by changing the order, by changing the grouping of the numbers, the answer will always be the same. Okay, so you can replace these numbers with the letters, because this is nothing special with the 2 3 4. This is an example only. So it may be any number of dots, any number of squares and any number of rows. Okay, so first number can be replaced by the letter A, which is variable, stands for a number. A times B times C is equal to A times B times C. So it means we can multiply AB first and then by C, or we can multiply B and C first and then by A. The answer will be the same. So now you can apply the commutative property here on A times B. So A times B can be written as B times A. Okay, so it will be again the same by commutative property, and here you can apply associative property again. So you can group this A with now C. So B times A times C. Okay, so you can write in any order, all the time you will get the same answer. Okay, so sometimes we write it A times B times C, or in simple A B C. So you can group any numbers here. For example, if you group the first 2 numbers, you can write it A times B. If you group the last 2 numbers, you will write it B times C, and so on. You can group any pair here. Okay, so A B C can be written as A B C can be written as A times B times C, or A times B times C. Okay, so now I give you an example so you can test yourself. Are you able to apply this property to compute the product? Okay, so I am giving you a question. So without calculator you have to compute the product. So you have to compute the product of 25 multiply with 125 multiply with 4 and multiply with 6 and multiply with 8. You have to answer this question in the comment. Okay, so you have to multiply these numbers without calculator, and you can change the order of multiplication. Even if you see, if you multiply this 25 with 4, it will be easy. So you can multiply those numbers first, which make your question easier. Okay, if this video is useful, then please like and subscribe, because your every like and subscribe motivates me to make more videos. Thank you.